Yeah, I mean, it feels like a pivotal moment, to be honest with you, Pete. A vital one, maybe a turning point. We'll wait and see. Obviously, it's in Manchester City's hands now, but having been 2 goals up against the team that's rock bottom on 9 points, just not good enough for a team that's hoping to win the title. And the way, things unravelled at the end, Trossard just trying to waste time, and then David Raya panicking, coming out when he didn't need to come out. It doesn't bode well, really, for Arsenal being able to handle the pressure, I think.
When you're looking at this game with Arsenal, it didn't feel like they were feeling very comfortable throughout the whole game. They scored 5 minutes into it with Bukayo Saka, and then you're thinking, can they take control at this point? Where do you think that was lacking in this game?
It's difficult to say. That having got off to such a great start, the perfect start, you're thinking, yeah, they're going to put the foot on the accelerator and take the game away from Wolves, but they almost stepped off it, allowed Wolves back into the game, gave them some confidence, and Arsenal did make it difficult for themselves. But at 2-0, you're thinking that it's home and hosed, and then Hugo Bueno produces something special, and all of a sudden this place is alive again, and Arsenal get twitchy. That there were clearly a lot of nerves within the camp. The whole situation seems to be getting the better of them. It did tonight, and going forward, hopefully that won't be the case going forward, but it doesn't bode well, Pete.
Yeah, Smarges Merce. You're right, mate.
Hi, Merce.
It's going to come on full blast now. Being bottle jobs, melting, last few years. It's full on now. Drawn away at Brentford and then being 2 goals up against the worst team in the league. Let's not get away from that. They've got 10 points now. It's going to come on. How are they going to cope with this now?
Yeah, big job for Arteta, Merce, isn't it, now, to try and calm things down. He's really got to earn his money, I think, because what you saw out there at the final whistle with Jesus on the Wolves defender losing his composure, rattled. Obviously, the whole Arsenal side were frustrated, but they've just got to settle down. We've spoken so often about them being the best team, the best squad in the league. But, that counts for nothing if you haven't got that composure and ability to play and get results under pressure. And as you say, Merce, that word bottle will be used quite a bit in the next few days.
Smuds, just a quick one. Thinking about the other side of it now with Manchester City, what will they be feeling now, do you think? Will they be rubbing the lips? Will they be looking at it, going, this is us now, we can catch them?
Yeah, I think they will, Connor. Yeah, most definitely. They'll be thinking they can feel our breath on the shoulder. And with their experience, with Guardiola's experience, they'll be really fancying it now. Obviously, it's a big game against Newcastle for them at the weekend, but they can almost feel the nerves of the Arsenal team watching that tonight. I mean, they probably wouldn't have expected what we saw right at the end, but they saw it, and now they really would have gained confidence from it.
Smudge, just asking again, they've gone 2-0 up. When I'm watching the game, even when they go 1-0 up in 5 minutes, it seems like they're not playing to their full potential. It seems like they're playing in second gear, and it's like, well, we're not going to let in any goals, so 1-0's enough, and it's a dangerous score, and then they go 2-0 up. They've got to treat every game like a cup final, and it seems to me they're not at the moment, and it's just a bit lackadaisical.
Yeah, I mean, they dominated possession in that first half, having gone a goal up, but they didn't create many chances, Merce, did they? And looking at the stats before the game, Manchester City had scored 16 more goals from open play than Arsenal, the league leaders Arsenal. And I know we say it doesn't matter how you score, and Arsenal have been brilliant at set pieces, but 16 more goals from open play. And that tells you that Arsenal aren't creating so many as they should be, and they certainly didn't, having gone a goal up when you would have expected them to take charge and maybe get the second and get the third, but it's just not happening for them at the moment.
Alan, thank you very much. We'll let you go. Go and get yourself warm.
Cheers so much.
Thanks, Pete. Cheers.
Just picking up on that in terms of Arsenal not scoring enough goals, which is what Alan was saying, where do you think that's coming from? Because when you are top of the table, you need to be at the top of all of these sort of statistics, don't you, to be able to win the Premier League?
Well, they're top of set plays, and that's the one that's kept them up there. But I said at half-time, it seems whatever they do, they fall over it. Seems to be a pattern. And we're talking during the game, me and Connor. I can't believe how many times they give away the ball so cheaply. It was so cheap, you know. Instead of dictating the game 1-2-0 up and then keeping it and going across that way, drawing Wolves out, they give away. I don't think they put 3 or 4 passes together at too many stages in the second half. And when you're playing against, and I'm not going to get away, Wolves are not a great team. They've got 9 points before tonight. So, you know, they're not the team that we're expecting, you know, that we expect Arsenal to come back from 2-0 down and get a draw with Arsenal. They've got to be more patient. They're forcing it, but they're playing in second gear. And it reminds me when we won the league years ago and it was 1-0 to the Arsenal, it feels like that to me. It feels like we'll get a goal. We're all right now. We won't let in any more goals. It'll be solid. But it doesn't happen. We said that you're always going to get a chance in this football nowadays. And, you know, and fair play to the young kid. The young kid's goal's a good goal. You know, when you're a 19-year-old kid, you've come on for your debut and that ball bounces down, everything's going through your head. And for him to keep that ball like that, you know, he could become a Man City hero.